A production of 600 tons/ha/year of tilapia in cages has been recorded in Laguna Bay in Philippines. Indian major carps, IMC, contributes 84% of India's aquaculture production. The seed production of the carps has been standardized, with commercial hatcheries producing over 19,000 million ferry per year. A pit-like structure located near the outlet of the pond is called as harvesting pit, measures about 50 to 100 square meters. Size of the nursery pond equals 12x6x1m. Size of the rearing pond equals 25x12x1m. Size of the production pond is 0.1 to 2 ha. Size of the quarantine pond is less than 0.5 ha. During construction, to retard erosion and seepage, soil must contain a minimum of 25% of clay. The depth of the pond must be 0.5 to 1 m. Sufficient water should be available to provide 100 to 250 L/min/ha of total pond area. Average plankton production per M3 should range between 10 ml and 20 ml. Organophosphates used in India are DDVP, phosphamidin, thiamidin, etc. Dose rate of organophosphates are 3 to 30 ppm. In Assam, Militia piscitha and Militia pachycarpa are used to eradicate unwanted fishes. Tea seed cake, Camellia sarsargua, C. semis irrata. Calcium hypochlorite is also called as bleaching powder. Bleaching powder contains 30% of chlorine. Turpentine is applied at the rate of 250 liters/ha is applied for eradication of unwanted fishes. Saponin, a hemolytic toxin. Out of 11 orders of class Insecta, 3 orders, namely Hemiptera, water bugs; Coleoptera, water beetles; Odonata, flies, are relatively more common in freshwater ponds. Hemiptera. Lithoceras, giant water bug. Nipa, water scorpion. Ranitra, water stick insect. Natonecta, back swimmers. Gyres, water spider. Coleopteran. Sibister, water beetles. Didiscus, diving beetles. Hydrophilus, scavenger beetles. Gyrinus, whirling beetles. Odonata. Dragonfly. Damselfly. Mustard oil or coconut oil along with cheap washing soap at the ratio of 56:18 kg/ha is a well-known technique developed by SuRA for control of predatory insects within few hours of its application. The oil of Alexandrium laurel and water dispersible gamexane, commonly known as Hairtex UP, are effective to kill insects. SSP, single superphosphate, 16 to 20%, commercial form. TSP, triple superphosphate, 40 to 45%, commercial form. The maximum ammonia concentration permitted for fish farming is 0.1 mg/L. In highly alkaline soils of 8.5 to 9.5 pH, lime application is not required. The standard combination of N, P, K as 8:4:1 is commonly used to fertilize the pond. CRIPS means pond water is fertile but not turbid. Traditional way of seed transport, earthen pots. Metal containers made up of aluminium, galvanized iron, and tin are mainly used. Best anesthetic, carbonic acid. The sewage serves as a breeding ground for mosquitoes and other disease-causing organisms. The water content of the domestic sewage is about 99%. Floating cages have been identified since from the end of 19th century in Great Lake region of Kampuchea. First modern cage fish farming originated in Japan. Cage structure and cage size are the two main components of cage design. Round cages are more efficiently used for schooling fishes, i.e. milkfish. Floating cage, most widely used cage. Method of erection of pens is two types, namely, dry ground and wet ground. 1 ton of poultry manure is equivalent to 7 tons of farmyard manure. Cow dung is a main source of farmyard manure. Green manures, sun hemp, Sesbania sp. Bioherbicides, microbial plant pathogens, which are sprayed to kill or suppress the growth of weeds. Azala, fixed nitrogen up to 100 to 150 kg/ha. Freshwater pearl of superior quality were first produced in Japan, especially from its freshwater lake Biwa. Pearl is called as biological gem. The layer orientation and composition of aragonite crystals, layers in nacreous pearls give the quality of the gem. Pearl has 4.0 hardness of Mohs scale with a specific gravity of 2.7. The graft tissue, mantle epithelium, 2 to 3 square centimeters. Round culture pearls are obtained by gonadal implantation surgery method. Formation of pearl through non-nucleated method takes about 1.2 to 2 years. Formation of pearl through nucleated method takes about 1 year. Freshwater prawns are omnivorous. Pond visibility should be maintained in the range of 30 to 40 centimeters to avoid water quality deterioration. Ants are considered as the best feed for larvae of gourami. Siamese gourami is also called as snakeskin gourami/sepet gourami. The maximum size of climbing perch recorded is 26 centimeters. Anabas testudineus, hardy fish, omnivorous in nature. Common carp, omnivorous in nature. In Indonesia, spawning mats made of fibers of injuk, Aranga sp, called as kakabans. The stickiness of the eggs of common carps are removed by sodium carbonate and carbamide, 40 g sodium carbonate and 30 g carbamide dissolved in 10 liters of water. Taws, Puntius javanicus. The market demand of common carp is about 500 g. Rainbow trout, Salmo gardneri, Oncorinchos micus. Brown trout, Salmo trudiferario. Brook trout, Salvelinus fontinalis. Indian trout, Beryllius bola. Deep-bodied mahseer, Tortor. Mosalmasir, Tor mosel. Golden mahseer, Tor putatora. Atlantic salmon, Salmo solar. Sockeye salmon, Onchorinchos nurka. Coho salmon, Onchorinchos tisuthu. Chum or dog salmon, Onchorinchos kita. Pink or humpback salmon, Onchorinchos gorbasha. Pacific salmon or king salmon, Onchorhynchus chhaicha. Brown trout is indigenous to Central and Western Europe. Brook trout is native to northeastern North America. Id stage ova is observed in trout. King salmon is the largest species, growing up to 45 kilograms in weight. Coho salmon is a hardy species. Chum or dog salmon is native to East and West Pacific. Pacific salmon die after spawning. Salmon fry can be reared in high densities of 10,000 fry/m2. The smoltification of salmon takes place in spring when it undergoes physiological pre-adaptation for life in sea water. The minimum size of smolt is 15 g. The maximum size of smolt is 20 to 30 g. The most common method of culturing salmon to market size is floating sea cages or pens. Asian catfish, Clarius butrachus. Females build nest. Males take care of the eggs after spawning. The nest is in the form of round holes measuring about 20 centimeters in diameter and 25 centimeters in depth. Singi, Heteropneustes fossilis, stinging catfish. The maximum size of singi recorded is 38 centimeters. In singi, males are smaller than females. American catfish, Ictalurus punctatus. Tilapia belongs to Cichlidae family and native of Africa. Yungran and Gopalakrishnan, 1974, listed 22 species that have been used in experimental or production-scale fish culture. Tilapia, mouth brooder, which incubate the fertilized eggs in the mouth of female. Under tilapia, new genus found to be Sauroterodon, meaning brush-toothed. Species like Tilapia mosumbica and Tilapia zillii can grow even in hypersaline waters of 42 ppt salinity. Tilapias are mostly herbivorous or omnivorous in nature. Male tilapia grows faster than female tilapia. Under favorable conditions, tilapia grows 500 to 800 g. Total ammonia equals ionized ammonia plus unionized ammonia. Alkalinity is defined as the total amount of acid required to titrate the bases in a water sample. Hardness is defined as the total soluble calcium and magnesium salts present in the water medium, expressed as its equivalent CaCO3. Monsoon river prawn, Macrobrachium malkinsoni. Orana river prawn, Macrobrachium idea. Giant river prawn, Macrobrachium rosenbergii.